Ever since Lonzo Ball entered the NBA in 2017, LeVar Ball's mission has been to find a scenario where all three of his sons could play together again. Well, the senior Ball is 2/3 of his way to that dream scenario as the Charlotte Hornets agreed to take a flyer on LiAngelo Ball, the middle child of the three brothers, on a 1-year, 2-way non-guaranteed contract. The move came 2 weeks after the Detroit Pistons waived LiAngelo, who had signed a 1-year non-guaranteed deal with the team, then didn't play in the preseason game. The move was less about LiAngelo and more about trying to spark LaMelo Ball, the player Charlotte drafted at number 3 overall in October. It's no secret that the youngest Ball has struggled early in his career in Charlotte, and the Hornets are hopeful that teaming him up with his brother will help. LaMelo has been playing with LiAngelo for most of his career, from their stint in Lithuania to joining him in the JBA. His cup of tea in Australia was really the first time he hasn't played with LiAngelo in his career, and that was a mixed bag as well. It remains to be seen how LiAngelo's presence will affect LaMelo, but their father, LeVar, knows exactly how it will play out. On ESPN's The Truth podcast with Jermaine Barnes and Mikey Domagala, LeVar said LiAngelo would actually become the better player when given his chance in the NBA this season. LaMelo Ball will be the Rookie of the Year. Only way he won't is if an NBA team lets jello. He'll average 27 points. No 2 minutes here, 5 minutes here, end of the game. I'm talking about letting him play. He's always been a scorer. He's got a big body, durable, he's got both legs working, he's been killing folks on one leg. Let that sucker play, and he's not going to let his little brother win Rookie of the Year. It backs up another one of LeVar's famous rants about LiAngelo actually being the best scorer of the three brothers, though that has never really come to fruition in a real game. LiAngelo averaged just 12.6 points in 14 games during his stint in Lithuania, and though he scored a bunch in his diversion in the Junior Basketball Association, it wasn't exactly a fair playing field. He was inefficient as a shooter even if he scored a lot of points, and he played far longer per game than anyone who isn't a superstar will realistically play in the NBA. Ball also contends that any team smart enough to unite all three Ball brothers would instantly become the title favorite in his eyes. As he told CBS Sports in December, "Watch what LaMelo does over there in Charlotte. If all three of my boys get over there, Mike got a chance. If Mike do the right thing and don't let folks get in his head and say, you know what, let me go and get all three of them boys. Get all three of them, I guarantee they win a championship." Folks don't understand that. LeVar later added, by themselves, they good. With two of them, they better. But with three of them, they at their best, because the chemistry is there, and that they would average 45 points per quarter on a bad day. As LeVar loves to point out, the last time all three of them played together on the same team, Chino Hill went undefeated and won a state title. But the competition in California high school basketball is far different than the competition level in the NBA, which is why Charlotte has not made this move. Yet. But why would they even consider it in the first place? There is some logic in giving LaMelo some comfort by letting his brother sit on the bench as a rarely used reserve. If the Hornets can get LaMelo going in addition to Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier, then Charlotte is going to be a dangerous team come playoff time. LaMelo is the 6th of 6 players who are averaging at least 10 points per game, and just an extra 3 or 4 more points per game could make all the difference for this Hornets team. If LiAngelo is the guy who makes that work, then by all means go for it. There's also the pandemic factor, and it never hurts to have an extra body practicing and working with the team just in case the Hornets are shorthanded for a few games due to COVID-19. If that player already has chemistry with one of your best players, that's an even bigger asset than just signing someone off the street who hasn't been involved with the franchise. We have seen NFL teams this season have to leave entire position groups behind at home due to contact tracing and positive tests. So having a security blanket like LiAngelo, who is familiar with the personnel and shown glimpses of talent, is a major position in this environment. LiAngelo was also dealing with an injury when he was in Detroit, so we really haven't seen what he can do against NBA competition. He was the least heralded of the three brothers for sure, but that doesn't mean he couldn't play a limited role in Charlotte. I don't know if he will actually match the enormous expectations his father set out for him, but we just don't know what a healthy LiAngelo Ball can do on the court. In training camp in Detroit, Coach Dwayne Casey called LiAngelo an excellent player, great kid, when asked to summarize his thoughts on Ball's performance in the opening week. Perhaps LiAngelo will continue to improve and become a better player in Charlotte because he is playing with a familiar face like LaMelo. It certainly would make the transition into the NBA easier, and that is half the battle sometimes with rookies in the league. Off the court, signing LiAngelo Ball would certainly bring more eyeballs to the Hornets every night, because if one Ball brother is a circus, then two of them would be Mardi Gras for Charlotte. LeVar Ball would be in the news far more often with his commentary on what was going on with the Hornets, the same way he made headlines bashing Detroit when the Pistons cut LiAngelo. And while it is true that not all press is good press, the simple fact of getting people talking about the Hornets is helpful. And if arenas open again soon for fans, it definitely would help put butts in chairs to see the Ball brothers in action. What do you think will happen with LiAngelo Ball? Should he earn another chance in the NBA? Should Charlotte be the team that pairs up two of the Ball brothers? Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.